understand more. But ceasefires have been called time and time again for decades. This has been going on for 75 years. So a ceasefire isn't enough. Until there is no occupation, a simple call for a ceasefire is not enough. So we are calling to end the occupation now. And if you're somebody who wants any of those stats, I do have that resource if you would like that. I want to say thank you, before we get headed out, to the Palestinian youth movement. The Palestinian youth movement has been doing some incredible organizing recently, wrangling folks all over so-called North America to take to the streets today, along with the Black is Back Coalition for Justice, Peace, and Reparations, who has organized 15 years of marches raising the demands of African people living in the U.S. and elsewhere. And it is because of the efforts of the Black is Back Coalition that so many folks join us today, as today marks the 15th annual Black People's March on the White House. So you might want to check out that news when you get home and see how that goes. It's supposed to be hundreds of thousands of folks. Just a little information about that, because the Palestinian Youth Movement, that sounds like you might understand what that is, right? But what is the Black is Back Coalition? The Black is Back Coalition demands an end to the U.S. government attacks on Mexican, Navajo, and other indigenous peoples, occupied Palestinian people, the Filipino people, African people in Haiti, Alex Saab and the people of Venezuela, and an end to the blockade on Cuba, and demands the lift on travel bans and the designation of Cuba as a state sponsor of terrorism. The Black is Back Coalition defends the democratic right of the African People's Socialist Party and the Uhuru movement to advocate and organize for the total liberation, reunification, and self-determination of Africa and African people worldwide. Which brings me to two countries I'd like to call our attention to as we activate for Palestine today: Sudan and Congo, who are experiencing